passing lights, trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thompson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Auburn going to work with another first down. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Howard. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really.
He's loose. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year. And there is a good example of opening drive of the game. You're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive away.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Weatherly. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Ball State's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Ashley. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Looking for room. It's Ashley. Wide open spaces. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now he's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Ashley. It's a seam wide open. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Kelly. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Auburn! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Coming out with it, it's Weatherly. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
With the catch, it's Ashley. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Ashley. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap, it's Ashley. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab. It's Weatherly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these Bucks.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Tigers are on the move. Takes the handoff, it's Robinson. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks, it's Simmons. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grant behind the line. It's Simmons. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Under fire. Looking to scramble. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Dropping back, it's Kelly. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the red zone, looking for a space. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Skips away from pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And as the clock runs out here in the 2nd quarter, this offense happy with the lead it has built, and they'll go to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
On the direct snap, it's Ashley. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. It's a running room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To the air, it's Kelly. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Webster. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cardinals in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. Turning on the Jets. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On his way back from the 20. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Here's the pressure. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. To the air, it's Kelly. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. The jet sweep pass. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, which you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job, playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to pass, it's Kelly. Back swinging for the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Find some fresh air.
The return is brought down at the 45. And the Ball State offense will take over.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Dropping back, it's Kelly. Caught near the sticks. It's Ashley. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, out of space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Ferguson. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Snap. It's Taylor. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Paul. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort.